Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please welcome to episode number 29 of the Gary and Harry Show. Shout out to M. Alex Broadcasting Company and Power 108.9 for episode 29 of the Gary and Harry Show.
29, yeah. What's up, y'all? How we doing? Welcome back. Thank you for spending your Saturdays with us as usual. What's going on, brother?
Look good, feel good.
Yes, sir. Looking good, feel good, eat good, play good, pay good, right?
Work hard, play hard.
There you go. Sounds good to me. Episode 29, feeling fine.
The John Smoltz edition.
The John Smoltz edition, a.k.a. Eric Berry edition.
Go for it. Go for it.
We say Earl Thomas,
Yep.
Joseph Adai, Eric Dickerson. We got a few 29s
That's a solid five.
That's a good squad right there.
I dare any of you to come up with five like that real quick.
Give me some more 29s
You know?
out there if you got one. Legendary 29 numbers.
Yeah, if you got a 29, feel free to chime in, holler, shoot us a text, let us know.
Legendary 29s. All right, man. How's everybody? How you been, man? Everything all right?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Weather's starting to break a little bit.
Man, if it could stay like this year round, though, to be honest.
Man, it'd be perfect.
You know?
It would be perfect if it stayed like this. Regardless of the rain situations that might be coming up in the next week or so. If it stayed like this, it would be amazing. It's right around that 70 range.
Yeah.
It would be dope. But, hey, you know how we get.
Yeah, rain overnight is one thing, but
Right.
if it just to stay around this, it'd be nice.
It'd be pretty
Yeah.
dope. All right, let's get right into it. Get it off of my chest. What you got for me? Bringing it in real early. Anything that's bothering, just anything nagging at you, or you pretty much been cool, or
No,
something
I'm good.
Yeah.
The little kerfluffles in the
Yeah.
NBA last night.
little kerfluffle scuffles.
I do appreciate the NBA trying to capitalize that football is now over.
Mhm.
Going into obviously the new league year, we can talk about the increase in salary cap and everything.
Yep.
But the NBA or Bleacher Report at least sending out like massive NBA brawl,
Yeah.
getting everybody to click on it. You know, a little clickbait viewership.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I opened it up and I watched the Heat in New Orleans like 30 times. I was like, not a single punch
It
was.
I think maybe but two no names in the corner, like right at the announcer's table. The ones that started it back up again.
You know, the throat grab didn't help, and then someone was
No.
like, Valanciunas punched him in the face. I'm like, where?
Where? Right. It didn't look like it at all.
So I'm sure the league's gonna watch it 10,000 more times
yeah.
to possibly fine or
Of
suspend.
course, some
But
people came off the bench, so they'll get suspended.
you know, but I was like, no, nothing to really get off my chest. Just more so like, if it's a fight,
Right.
let's call it a fight.
Now, true enough, there would never be another Malice at the Palace type deal. I don't think.
Oh, you hope not.
You would hope not, right?
Everyone wants to see it.
You never know. As long as it doesn't spill into the crowd again, you know, that type of thing is we don't want that. But
I'm sure there's other measures and
Oh, yeah.
precautions in place now.
since that time, absolutely.
You remember the documentary for Malice at the Palace?
If you
and
haven't seen it, Untold Story, Malice at the Palace, it was amazing.
everybody calling 911, and it's like the police are there, and it's like where?
Where?
There's 3 officers,
Yeah,
and all of
literally,
them
and that's
ran.
what- and that's what they had, like 3 or 4.
So I'm sure there's other policies and procedures
Mm-hmm.
in place now, but no, I'm good, man. What you got for get off your chest?
Well, I say thoughts on the Super Bowl, man. If we got to finish it up to end our league year, technically our league year, as far as how it went. How'd you feel about the game?
You know, another one of those. I guess you can call them classics, but it was definitely
Yeah.
a slow start.
Definitely.
I didn't think it would actually be 0-0 at the end of the first.
Right.
But I did think it was going to be a slow start, and then end up being 1 point over,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Because the spread was like 40-something and
It's
a half.
47, I think it was. Something like that. Did it recover?
46 and a half, and they went to
that's what-
47.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just one of those games. But I was going for San Francisco. I had money on San Francisco,
Yeah.
and I didn't think all the 13s would line up, but
It was crazy.
they did.
When it came down to it, at the end of the day, when you talk about the betting and the money, I got 2 quarters off the squares.
Mhm.
It was dope. I got the second and third quarter. I was like, I'll take it.
Nice little piece of change.
Good little pocket money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On top of that, the Usher performance. How did it rank for you? Top 5, top 10,
Oh, I would say easily top 2.
top 2?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Who
Yeah.
you jumping in front of?
I wouldn't put it in. Yeah, no, definitely in front of it. Still the California edition
Okay.
with Mary J. and Dre
Mhm.
and everybody else.
That's your number 1 right there, or are you saying he jumped that one?
No, that's my number 1.
That's your
I would
number
say
one?
he's number 2.
It's close, man.
I'd have to probably go back and rewatch some, but just
Yeah.
off the top of the head, yeah, I'd put him at 2 and California 1.
Yeah, I definitely have those in the top 5. He's definitely top 5 for me. The Prince, Super Bowl performance will forever be
The one
top
in the
three.
rain.
Yeah, when he started singing Purple Rain, it started raining and it was purple lights and it just raining purple. That, you
Ooh,
can't.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can't really. That's tough to top that one.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was with like the Florida A&M marching band too.
I think so. Yeah, but that was legendary.
Shout out to Fam.
Yeah, that was a legendary performance that I can't necessarily take away out of my top two. That's tough. Of course, with the.
I definitely have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
If that one was that in Miami too?
Possibly.
Oh, that one might just nostalgically be number one for me with
Man.
Miami and Fam then.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then, I mean, the Michael Jackson performance was dope too. He had a whole different set. Like he was on, I forgot where it was, but I flipped past it one time and I forgot that he started off at the top of the scoreboard on the other side of the stadium and he went over, disappeared and popped up into the from the bottom like Rey Mysterio.
Kind of
and
David Copperfield.
Right, and stood there for 5 minutes like Michael does and just had everybody screaming by not moving. It was one of those things. He stood there, you know how he did, standing for 5 minutes without moving at all, and the whole crowd is just going crazy. It was one of them situations.
Yeah, you just mentioned WWE. When the crowd is chanting something, don't get back on the mic.
No, just let it soak it in.
You know
how The Rock used to do, just sit there and
milk it.
breathe it in. And breathe it in,
Well
literally. So yeah, for me, it was definitely a top five, and we won on the over when it came to Mike as far as guest appearances, right?
Oh yeah.
Killed the over.
Yeah. I think Mike and I were in the back corner watching the game. And anytime a new person came on, I was like,
"Yep, yep, 5. End up at 6. It was crazy."
Yeah, but I mean, that was a great show.
It was a
great performance.
It was amazing. Even he went full Atlanta with it. Had the stripper poles going on some roller skates. He did everything.
That was Sparkles.
It was that's fine. It
Sure.
was crazy. It was crazy
For the kids watching.
That was dope, man. It was dope. I can't say it was a very good Super Bowl performance on behalf of Usher. It was pretty dope.
I mean, he bled, he sweat,
Yeah,
he
man.
changed outfits,
Everything.
and allegedly to not getting any money, like that's a hell of a performance.
Oh yeah, but you did it in front of the world though. That's world stage right there.
Yeah, but like I appreciated bringing people along with
Oh
you
yeah,
too.
no
'cause
doubt about it.
That was the pinnacle of O2 Luda with the
Fro?
full
Fro
fro.
and the chops.
Who else did he
Lil
have?
Jon. Lil Jon, of course, and it started off in the crowd when then he gave him
He
his
got
little,
skinny though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, John definitely lost some weight.
Hopefully the healthy way.
Right,
But,
I think it's healthy because he's been looking at that for a little bit now, so I think it's healthy. But he was on the turn down for what in the crowd, like that was what it was. I was like, yeah, you got to give him some of that because that's one of his biggest ones.
He was the first one to come out, but that was the second song, I think, because he opened with "Caught Up," right?
Yes. We
Right.
totally missed on Caught Up when we talk about the opening song.
I was bragging about it too. I was telling everybody.
We totally missed on that one.
Yeah, I was telling everybody. I thought it would be, "Let It Burn," sponsored by Valtrex or something.
He threw it in there, but it was a quick one when he threw it in there. And you were right. Luda didn't get the whole verse. He did not get the whole verse.
I don't think anyone was expected to get a whole one. I mean, Little John did his piece, but who else? Will I Am?
Will I Am started off with the he was the first. I think he was the first one to come out with the "Oh My God." I think he came out right after Caught Up, if I remember correctly. But shout out to her coming out doing the
shredding.
Killed that. You got it back guitar solo. It was incredible.
It was funny too because a lot of people that were watching it over at sports kept on looking up, and then you hear them asking around like, "Who is that?"
Her.
You're playing like the who's on first game basically. That's her.
Who?
Yeah. Who? All right, we're
Never
done.
mind.
Yeah.
You're okay. Don't worry about it.
H-E-R, does that
Yes.
help you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, weird. Just
If someone says SZA to you, are you going to spell out S-Z-A?
just to prove a point. I
You know,
would.
right?
Just to prove a point.
W-I-L-L-I-A-M. Will I am.
Exactly. On top of that, so just to end that off, it was pretty good. It was amazing as far as the Super Bowl show went. All right, let's move along now to the active. Well, let's change it up a little bit from what we said originally. Let's go to MLB, man. MLB, we got spring training starting up, pitchers and catchers. Everybody's reported now.
We got a game today, 1 o'clock. Feel free to come on down to the Battery and join us if you want to watch the first spring training game. Lineup's already out. I don't think they've announced who the pitcher is.
I think it might be Spencer.
Well, yeah, it makes sense, but
Think it
don't
might be Spencer.
don't expect him to go more than like an inning or two.
Have you seen that he has a curveball?
I heard about it. I was listening
has a
to it
curveball, man.
on, I don't know who it was.
Some people will call it an invert. He said he put a twist on his slider, but it looks like
A slurve could be possible,
curveball, yeah.
but the way it was being explained to me is that he's working on like a 12-6 but end up might being like a 1-7,
Oh,
same
man.
thing.
Oh man.
I just want to see like the movement on it because you already know that his fastball is just gas.
It dropped out from what I saw. He was throwing it to Acuna and Matt Olson.
I heard Olsen had a terrible time with it.
And man, it's dropping out of the zone. It's dropping out.
No, I'm excited. This is the time that you do it though.
Oh yeah.
All off season, you've been tinkering and trying to find the right grip and slowly throwing it, and now in spring training, you're basically not perfecting it, but you're trying to get it good.
Exactly. So when I saw that, I said, "What?
And
That's gonna be
that's his number
insane."
3.
Yeah.
As far as like his third best pitch. Yeah.
yeah, depends on where you want to put the change up. Depends on where you want to put the change up. If you want to put the change up at the 3 or the 4 spot, I mean whichever one.
I'm excited to look at it though, just to see what he's got because I know he can do some damage with it, and especially if people don't see it coming.
Oh man,
it's gonna drop off the table.
and that's exactly what it looks like it's doing, man. It's exactly what it looks like. Strikeout leader candidates for the upcoming season, of course, Spencer Strider is number 1.
Yeah, he damn near had 300 last year.
It's Spencer Strider, Garrett Cole, Corbin Burns, Pablo Lopez, and Kevin Guzman are the top 5 predicted as far as strikeouts goes.
Predicted.
Predicted.
I don't
Predicted
think that.
strikeout candidates.
Strider will definitely be up there, but it's always about health at the end of the day.
And so they did the top 100 players, right? For top 100 players in the MLB right now, and the Braves led the way.
7 or 8?
9.
9. Wow.
9, yes,
It's
sir.
a full team right there.
Braves with 9, Astros with 7, Dodgers with 7, D-backs with 5, Orioles with 5, Mets with 5, Philly with 5, Mariners with 5, and Rangers with 5.
Speaking of the top 100, I did see Mike Trout's dominant reign at number 1, and they compared him side by side to Bryce Harper. And I think this is the first time since 2011 that Bryce Harper is ranked higher than Trout, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, and that's probably a good stat, but what do you think about that? As far as Trout can stay healthy, he's up there, period.
You know, everyone knows what his numbers are when he's healthy.
Right.
So I think that they're taking his previous injuries into account a little too much, and I think they're actually disrespecting him by putting him that low on the list, saying that we know you're going to get injured, similar to what the Yankees GM Cashman did to Stanton,
Right.
to Giancarlo. It's like, I don't give a damn. He's not going to be on the field. You know he's going to get hurt. I'm like, yo, don't.
Relax.
Not to the public.
Relax.
What you got?
So, Braves, I'll give you the 9 that we have. Our lowest, who you think our lowest one on the list is at number 83? The lowest person for us is at number 83.
Oh, his blood alcohol content. 0.83. Has to be, right?
Very, very well done, sir.
Thank you. Sorry.
It is Marcell Ozuna at 83.
Hey, people forget though. Hold on. Look, can we look at his numbers too from last year?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to remind people, like, why is he here? And I'm sure people want to trade him and stuff. But I'm
That's
like,
fine.
hold on, wait a minute.
That's fine with me. Like, the Big Bear, like, he had a great season at the end. He started off slow, and everybody wanted to get him out of here.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, he woke up and stayed awake the entire time. I think if I'm going to it now,
Can I take my educated guess?
yes, from his numbers from last year,
40 and 100.
he had, let's see, 100 RBIs, very true. 57 walks, 145 hits, and why are they not showing the home runs? That is like the major one. Marcell Ozuna had a great season for us last year. The 40 home run, 40 and 100, on the dot. 40 home runs, 100 RBIs, 0 stolen bases. Had an average of 274.
Yeah, he's not Matt Olson.
No,
fast.
he's not going to. Well, oh, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. .904 OPS. So it was a great season for him overall. 530 at bats as a DH.
So 83 because he hit 40 and 100.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. That's
Absolutely.
justified. How many other people in the league hit 40 and 100?
That's what I'm saying. So,
Okay.
And as our DH at number 83, that's legit. Then you come around, the next person on the list is number 66.
Oof, this one's going to be tough. I'm hoping he would be higher. Sean Murphy?
Nope.
He is higher.
Murph is up. He's a little higher. Yep.
Who would be 66?
I feel like one of the more underrated players on our team.
Mike Harris? Higher?
Mike Harris is definitely high. He's higher. Yep.
Good, okay.
A piece of the locker room that we desperately need at all times.
Not Darno.
No.
Okay, I give up. Who is it?
Ozzy.
Ozzy 66?
66.
Bro, the disrespect
That's
for
what I'm
Ozzy
saying,
is
bro. That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. The most underrated player on the team.
Absolutely crazy. From the not being on MLB Network's top 10 second baseman, like
That's what I'm saying, bro. So with them disrespecting him in that, I was glad at least he was there. But 66 is ridiculous.
what a joke.
Ridiculous. So the next one we have back to backs at. Oh, sorry. The next one is 50, number 50 on the list.
50, oh man, this is
One of
weird
our-
working my way backwards.
He's a youngster, one of our youngsters. Stud though. You mentioned him a second ago.
Mike Harris?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Number 50. 50 even. I'll take 50 for him.
Yeah, I was like, that seems a little low for Austin Riley, but Mike Harris, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
I'll take
okay.
that. I'll take 50 for him. Then we had 47 and
Should be
48.
motivation for him, if anything.
Oh, yeah. We had 47 and 48 back to back.
Back to back 47 48.
Mhm.
Okay. Man, this is getting tough. It's not, please tell me it's not Austin Riley.
No.
Okay.
You would be pretty pleased with Austin Riley's ranking.
I don't know, man. The Aussie thing at 66 really messed me
It
up.
blows
now.
you, right?
Yeah.
It kind of throws you off.
One of these got to be Sean Murphy.
Yes, it is. Sean
Yeah.
Murphy at 47.
Okay.
48 is pitcher.
48 is a pitcher?
Yes.
There's no way Strider's that low.
Nope. The only other pitcher they would put on from our team that would be on that list.
Starter or reliever?
Starter. Max.
Oh, they actually. I mean,
Yeah.
All
they
right, no
put Max on
disrespect
the
to Max.
list.
Okay.
He was 48.
Okay, good.
That's what I said too. I was glad he was on the list. I was like, I'm glad he got some love on there. But
I figured they
when
would
you-
disrespect the hell out of him.
When you hear the talks in the MLB, they say he's one of the best left-handed pitchers in the game, which he is.
He has been.
Top 2 or 3 left-handed pitchers in the game.
I'd say he's a top 5 for the last 5 to 6 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take us a quick break, I guess. Take us into a quick commercial break, and we'll come back on MLB.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to take us a quick break.
Heard.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back for the second half. Please welcome RyanBeasley.com in the building.
Ryan's back in the building.
Similar to Adele rolling in the deep. For most of your smell good needs, visit RyanBeasley.com. Promo
up.
code GHS10. Ryan, is that promo code still active? Holla at your boys, RyanBeasley.com for most of your
up.
smell good needs.
Welcome back, Ryan. All right, man. So when we left off, we had just finished up with Max Fried on the top 100.
Yeah, again,
MLB.
5+ years as a dominant lefty.
Oh, there
Well
you go,
done.
rolling in the
Yeah,
deep.
let it roll. Let it roll.
But yeah, Fried at 48 was legit. That he got the respect on that one as far as being one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game. Shout out to Josh from PBR, comes from Florida, still watching, giving us some love, giving us some views out
Oh,
there.
yeah, shit.
Appreciate you, Josh.
If we're giving the shout outs for watching, let's talk about Bones and Natalie Andrews.
Yeah.
And Javi Perez.
Is it Javi Lopez is watching?
Yeah, sorry, I had to
Sweet.
quickly correct. We're on
Braves
Braves
legend.
mode. My apologies. Javi Lopez and Javi Perez. Thanks for
There you
watching. Lamika, Josh, Jim, Nick, Danny, Gee. Thank you for watching, everybody. We appreciate
y'all.
you.
Absolutely appreciate you. All right,
Cousin
so
Tori.
Tori out there too. What
Just
up,
chiming
cuz?
in.
What's
There's
happening?
Josh. There's Tori.
There you go. Cool. I'm sure class out there too. Eric, the fam, everybody.
Surprisingly not.
No,
Do you want to put an APB out?
we might
for
have to
class?
see what's popping.
Did he have a little too much last night?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him last night.
Class, where you at, man? We're worried about you.
Okay, so after 48, our next up is number 17. Big jump. Everybody else is 17 and up.
Make this tougher now.
Yeah, man.
17 feels like Riley.
Close, but no. Pitcher. The only one other pitcher left he could be.
It's not Chris Sale.
No, Spencer.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Spencer at 17.
Uh,
Strikeout
that's a
leader.
little low.
It is, you would think, right?
that's a little low.
That's, the highest rated pitcher on the list was Garrett Cole at 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Spencer at 17. Okay, if you got the highest rated pitcher at 8, okay, maybe I can see that maybe.
Pitchers are not as valuable as they once were.
I guess not as far as top 100 best players in the league. I guess not. Apparently not.
I don't know if you're pitching every 4 or 5 days versus hitting every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Playing every
All
day.
right.
Exactly. Number 15 is next.
Brittany's watching as well.
There you go. What's up?
15?
Thank you. 15.
This has to be Riley.
Yes.
I'm tired of playing the game.
Yep. Austin Riley at 15.
Okay.
And the way his development has been
Reagan, what you eating?
amazing.
Can I have one?
Fruit snacks? Oh, man. Fruit snacks are
May I have
amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sweet. Yes. That's legit.
What is this?
Is it Scooby?
Is this Yoda?
Or
It's green and it's got like an
Scoop?
alien face.
Scooby? Loki? Rocky?
Lockheed
Oh,
Martin.
Paw Patrol.
Okay.
It's all
If you need to
good.
know where to park on a game day.
Right, Lockheed Martin.
All right.
Next on the list, number 13.
Wait, what kind of gummies were those?
Special gummies? Nice.
Number 13.
13.
What do we have left? Olson?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Matt Olson, and then, of course, the number 1. Ronald Acuna
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Jr., absolutely. And shout out to Ronald Acuna.
Mr. Ingles.
Yeah, man. Started to get the English together. Did his whole interview on MLB Network after he got number 1. All in English, man. Had our boy Franco sitting there with him. Didn't use Franco at all. At the end, they were like, "You want to say anything, Franco?" Franco was like, "Thanks for having me." That's how he was like, "I'm here."
That's how I feel with Mario, who's watching.
Word.
One of the bartenders. Every time somebody needs some Spanish, I was
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
going to try first, but if not, let me go get my translator.
Shout out to Mario, man. No doubt about it. But yeah, shout out to the Braves, man. 9 people. There was a stat on the top 100 that said since 2018, the team that's won the World Series has had at least 5 players on the top 100.
Nice.
And so,
How many teams? I think you said it in the beginning. How many teams
So
have
this-
more than
so-
5
so-
or 5 or more?
it was
About 4 teams?
No, it was about 6 teams that had
Braves,
5 or more.
Dodgers.
Braves, Dodgers, Astros. I want to go back to it. Braves,
Please
Dodgers.
don't tell me the Phillies have 5.
Oh, Phillies have 5 too. Phillies have 5.
Thanks, Mario.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Let's see, where was it?
Also, I agree with Torrey because I think in the beginning of last year I picked Riley as the MVP. Torrey's picking Riley as the MVP this year, so
Man,
I
back-to-back
agree.
MVPs would be dope.
Well, no, it's gonna be more than that, man. If
that'd
it's
be
not
dope.
Riley, it's gonna be Olsen. So I think we might have the hitting MVP.
Yeah,
Unless Spencer just has a stupid dominant year, he can win the MVP.
yeah. Cy Young could definitely needs to be in the focus for right now.
I'm saying, like, I'm expecting his numbers to be that good, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's already going to get the Cy Young. And if his season's that good, he might also get the MVP.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
But the MVP, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, should be from this franchise for the next at least 5 straight years.
That'd be, oh man! And when you talk about definitely Mario with the laugh and the clapping it up, when you talk about that though, it's literally a situation where the dominance can be so real for so long that at least 2 more championships in the next 5. Right?
Well, that's why this season's expectation is what?
Championship,
World Series or bust.
Last 2 years,
But it's going to be like that for the foreseeable future.
Absolutely.
It's not just division championships anymore. It's not first round. It's not second round. It's the World Series or bust. So every year now, especially around this time, as they're reporting, as they're at Northport, down in spring training, you're going to keep hearing it all year. It's championship or nothing. That's the only thing we care about now.
No, literally, that's it. So looking at the list, it is 9 teams with 5 or more.
Get out.
Yeah,
Seriously?
Rangers, Mariners, Philly, Mets, Orioles, D-backs, Dodgers, Astros, and Braves.
Orioles are going to be scary.
Yes, they are. They are going to be scary. But that division is going to be interesting, like always.
Gun to your head right now, picking the World Series, I'll say Orioles and Braves.
Well, that's just as different as D-backs last year. Orioles making an appearance.
No, because you saw the Orioles building towards it. They were the number 1
They
seed
were.
last year, right?
Yeah.
They were
no
just
doubt.
too young.
Very
They
much
didn't
so.
have any experience. They picked up Corbin Burns in a trade. Just without looking at anything right now, I'll say Braves Orioles.
That sounds pretty. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad choice. I mean, they literally can be loaded top to bottom for the most part when it comes to that lineup. They'll have the Orioles. They'll have a few holes.
Yeah. If you don't know who's on that team,
but
go look them up.
They're
But
loaded, man.
they already look like they have the next Buster Posey at catcher and Adley Rushman.
Man, yeah, he's nice, man. He is nice. On top of that, when it comes to spring training,
You guys good?
the load up now, as far as the build up, has now started. Right, home opener April 5th.
Friday,
Right.
April 5th against Arizona.
And coming in with the team that represented the National League in the World Series, so that should be some things to it. Corbin Carroll coming in with the crew.
That's our home opener.
Right, our home opener.
So just for the record, we shouldn't be expecting any delay of like a congratulations to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Absolutely not. No. For us, it'll be a delay of congratulations, Ronald Acuna Jr. on your MVP. It
Oh,
should
no,
be
yeah,
a
absolutely.
ceremony for that.
6-time champions, but back to back to back to back to back. You know.
Do you think we could get to match the old run of 14?
We're halfway there, man.
That's what I'm saying. You think we can make it happen? I think we can.
They might exceed it, but we're halfway there.
Already.
Yeah.
So I think it's very possible. Very possible.
You know, 1 year at a time. But again, the
Oh, yeah.
expectation should only be
That's
World
it.
Series.
Period. Point blank. All right. Baseball, we'll be back to it, but it's getting cranked up. We'll be
Josh agrees too. Obviously, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, everybody in Baltimore, they're ready to go.
Yeah, Tori just said. I literally just said they're gonna be a tough team to beat. Talking about the Orioles, big deal, man. It's gonna be an interesting season all the way around. Now let's transition over to basketball. Just got back in from the All-Star break. How'd you feel about All-Star Weekend? Let's just go ahead and put it out there. Did you watch All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, but who was doing the commentary during the dunk contest? Was it Kenny Smith?
Kenny.
He was
Yep.
dogging the judges, man.
He should have. That was awful.
Well, they did screw over a couple people.
McClung should have got a 50 for the
double?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Come on. What is that?
But he was literally just screaming out loud like they're too old, they can't see.
You don't
like,
what do you not understand how difficult that is? Stuff that you weren't able to do back in the day. The only person on that panel that I would say can stay is Dominique, just because it's Dominique. Like if anybody could critique a dunk,
I think he was one of the ones that had the lowest.
he had one that the Matt McClung dunk he didn't give a 52, which I was upset about. But other than that,
no one did.
He was right. No way, not one person gave him
Yeah.
a 50. That's insane.
A
But-
10, yeah.
Right, well, a 10, yeah. And I did not.
What's up, Tracy?
I did not like Jaylen Brown's performance. It's a little underwhelming.
Yeah, again, I don't understand. Like, yay for volunteering for
Yeah.
it, but literally nothing to lose or win from it.
No.
So it was just weird.
I think as a star, the fear of losing the dunk contest, it shouldn't be one. It's the dunk contest. You either gonna win it or you're not. Like, it's not a big deal. Go out there and put on a show.
Yeah.
Like,
You heard Stephen A. blaming LeBron though.
yes, I kind of get that one. I kind of get it as far as being the head superstar, as far as you being the first one of the superstars to be like, I don't need the dunk contest, and so everybody quote unquote following suit to you not needing the dunk contest.
It's a scapegoat.
Yeah,
Cop
I
out.
mean, yeah,
you're picking literally the biggest star, and you're just basically saying that this dunk contest was not as star-studded as in decades of the past.
Right.
But even in past dunk contests, if it wasn't star-studded, don't tell me that the Jason Richardsons and those winners of the past are on the same levels as LeBron and Jordan, because they're not.
No.
But entertaining as hell.
But they were known flyers, though, man. Those guys were known players that were starters.
Nothing wrong with
that
it.
were known flyers when we came to.
But don't
the
single out the biggest person and say it's all his fault because he's not participating.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
That's not right.
I get that. But, I mean, if you look at it back in the day, you know, of course, Jordan did it 4 times, Dominique 5 times,
Yeah.
Clyde about 3 or 4 times. You know, one of those things. It's like you want to see those stars. But one thing you can look forward to, Ja Morant putting out his messages afterwards, basically saying that he wants to probably be in the next year. So if Ja decides to come, are you still going to have 4, or do you want to open the field up more to more than just 4? Or are we, you know?
They would have to change the format. They would have to probably bring in some new judges and figure out some other things. But I don't know if next year is the right time for Ja Morant, but in due time.
I'd rather him do it earlier than wait a little later in the career to do it. So,
No, I'm not asking him to do it at the end of his career. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, time helps people forget certain things. So maybe he just needs a little more time. Where is the All-Star game next year anyways?
It's a good question. All-Star game 2025.
Also, when is Atlanta going to have an All-Star game?
We need another one. The last time we had one, I went, and I had to be, I was 8th grade or something like that. It was a long time ago.
Can I give a quick shout-out because someone's watching?
Go ahead.
Shout out to the. Ooh, that felt good. Sorry. Thank you. Shout out to my chiropractor. If your neck and your back feel whack and you need a crack, visit Dr. Langley Family Chiropractic.
There it is.
I was about to give her name out too. I shouldn't do that, but thanks, Dr. Langley, for watching.
Oh, 2025 All-Star is in San Fran, Golden State, Bay Area.
When's the last time, like 91, the Heat in Miami had an All-Star game?
Oh, that's a good trivia question.
I understand too many people would probably get in trouble. But
it'd be off the chain. Just like here, it would be wild.
When's the last time y'all had one?
I'm telling you, man, I feel like I was in like 8th or 9th grade when we had one. Like, it was a while ago.
Talking like mid-2000s?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Like 05, 06?
Let's see. 34. What that was, 8th grade I was.
I can't do math. That was just a quick guess. But
early 2000s, not mid, early 2000s when it came to that.
Like 02 Luda.
Yeah, with the fro and the chops again. I don't know. I'll find that and find out the last time we had an All-Star game.
Yeah, Josh, there's definitely no trouble in Miami. How's PBR Miami treating you?
Right. Shout out to Josh again.
I've learned from you.
So overall, do you think that the 3-point competition should be the last event? As far as excitement goes, because it felt like the dunk contest is a letdown at this point. As far as the last event.
Yes. But was that actually the last event?
Yeah, it was.
When did Steph and Sabrina
They did.
go?
They went after the 3-point contest, so they were in between 3-point and slam dunk. Which was shout out to Sabrina and Steph on it, by the way.
Yeah, did great.
That was legit.
You know,
both of them shot enough to win the 3-point contest.
So this is where I was going with it. If you're going to put 3-point last, I now need a healthy mix of Sabrina and other WNBA ballers in the 3-point
We
shootout.
gotta say Caitlin at this point. Caitlin Clark when she gets there next year.
So there's options.
Definitely options.
Right?
Yeah.
So
You seen the freshman at USC?
mix them in.
Have you seen her?
No.
Juju, she is a monster. She is a Juju. I want to say the Juju Jenkins. I think she's a dog. Man.
Okay.
Freshman, true freshman, just passed Cheryl Miller for the most points in USC history as a freshman.
Nice. Okay.
As a freshman, and Cheryl. Anytime you mention Cheryl Miller,
Hall of
Cheryl
Famer.
Miller is ridiculous. Ridiculous. People don't understand how ridiculous Cheryl Miller was. If she would have been just a little bit later in her career, probably one of the best WNBA players ever. Like she wasn't around when that first WNBA wave came through, but Cheryl Miller, shout out to Cheryl Miller. Even Reggie says he couldn't beat her. Like ridiculous.
He would say she's a better sibling.
Absolutely, he says it all the time. Cheryl Miller is ridiculous. Shout out to Cheryl Miller. But yeah, as far as the game go, do we do away with the game and we change it to a one-on-one knockout situation with the stars, or do we take what do we do as far as, because 200 points is ridiculous. Nobody wants to watch that. 211 points to be exact.
For the All-Star game?
Yes.
What do we do?
Because I've seen situations of a one-on-one knockout, you know what I mean?
How many total All-Stars? 12 on each team?
Yeah.
24.
Especially just for one day, because the game is on one night on a Sunday, so you have time to do something like that.
Let's bump it up to 25.
Okay.
Top 25 make it.
Okay.
5 teams of 5.
Okay.
No subs. Kind of pick up drafting style.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like they did for the rookie sophomore this year.
I didn't watch it.
It was pretty good.
Pick your 5 basically.
Mm-hmm.
First to 11. That's it.
I'm fine with that.
And knockout round robin. Figure out your winner.
It's something.
First to 11.
The competition level, as far as it has gone away. Like Larry Bird spoke on it. A couple of legends spoke on it. Back at the time when the All-Star game was at its peak, it's the best players in the world. We want to compete and show who's the best. Not just let everybody run to the basket and jack up threes all day with no defense until the fourth quarter if it's close.
Yeah, with like 2
because
minutes
it wasn't even
Yeah.
close this time, so there wasn't even any defense in the fourth quarter. So that went all the way out the window.
Yeah, the East looked like they just pulled up, and
Oh, yeah.
the West was getting garbage time
Oh, yeah.
buckets. But Dame Lillard back,
Dame Dollars.
back to back,
And-
3-point champion.
Yeah, 3-point champion and MVP of the All-Star game, and then last night putting them away for the Bucks, putting them away, and like Giannis is breathing a sigh of relief, although they haven't done that well since acquiring Doc as the head coach, which I figured that was going to happen.
They need time. They'll end up figuring it out, but they're not going to be a top seed. I'll tell you that.
No,
right now.
they definitely need time to figure it out, and I didn't realize they've had 4 coaches in the last calendar year, and that's tough.
It looks bad.
That's tough, man.
Looks bad.
According to Doc, though, he said when the owners came to him about coaching, he literally asked them, why are they doing this with Griffin?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, regardless of why we're doing it, it's done.
Yeah.
Do you want the job? We want you.
Shout out to the biggest Giants fan I know, Marlon Johnson.
There you go. It's Giants in the building. So, yeah, the NBA is at that point now. It's the push for the playoffs. I don't know what my Hawks are going to do, but how you feel about your Heat right now?
We didn't really acquire what I was looking for at the trade deadline, but we're just going to make do, and we'll see how far the team goes. I didn't expect them to make. What are you doing?
That wasn't the plan. It's okay. No problem.
Can we just discuss what happened?
It's a cup drop.
What was the point?
She has a cough.
But didn't want the whole one.
Shouldn't have the whole.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
understood.
was trying to break it.
Long story short, viewers out there,
Smash.
someone was trying to split a cough drop for one of their children by splitting it with a Yeti cup, and that's what that
Was
loud
it successful
bang
at
was.
least? Yes? No? Not successful. Okay.
Shout out to RyanBeasley.com for most of your smell good needs and loud sounds. RyanBeasley.com.
Well, that's a perfect way to go to the next segment. I highly recommend.
Yeah, I highly recommend getting an adjustment. I haven't seen my chiropractor in a while. I need to get one.
man.
If your neck and back feel wagging, you need a crack.
Oh.
Why?
Hold the
no,
baby.
why?
No,
Are you doing?
why?
Gary's right there.
Oh my goodness, come on. Oh my goodness, hi.
When have you seen me with a baby?
Oh my goodness, hi. So I highly recommend. We got the baby appearance. Hello, sweetie. How you doing? Oh yes. Okay. Highly
good.
recommend.
You
What
look like a
got?
natural.
Oh, yeah, man. Me and babies are we cool. Me and babies. Oh, they got the mic. So yeah, what we got? Highly recommend. What you got for me?
We were talking about Griselda. Obviously, for chiropractic purposes.
Chiropractic purposes.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This one is off the rails.
This is off the rails right now. What we got? What you got for me?
DJ Daniel Ridgeway. Harrison and babies. No, I don't do well.
He
with
was like,
babies.
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Not me. Highly recommend. So we were
Yes.
talking about Griselda.
Yep. Just started a little bit of it. Start a little bit of the first episode.
I've been on this like heist kick recently.
Okay.
Rewatched The Italian Job.
Okay.
Thought about redoing Money Heist, but that was way too long.
Money House was long. I didn't finish it. Was it worth finishing? I saw some of the first season.
That's up to you. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
the subtitles and everything else.
Yeah.
It started out really well, but it's very long. I wasn't gonna rewatch all that.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
rewatching the
Archive
Buffalo Trace heist with all the bourbon barrels. I
Okay,
don't know if
yeah,
you ever
yeah.
saw that one. That was a good one. I wish unless someone knows a hack out there, I really wish. I don't know what Bones is saying. I really wish someone could show us if there's an opportunity to go through your Netflix and see like a watch again or recently
Yeah.
watch category.
I thought there was a watch again category.
I can't find it to save my life, but if
Yeah.
someone can show me how to find that, but
Mine usually pops up on the menu like toward the top. Or watch it again when I'm on my laptop. That is.
yeah, maybe I bring my laptop.
Yeah. Go and get your laptop or desktop situation and check it out. See if
Brian,
you
you're
find
good
it.
with technology. If you can figure that out, let us know.
Watch the previously watched on Netflix.
If there's like a category or something that helps
Yeah.
you just be like, oh, I forgot I did watch this, but I wanted to tell my friends about it.
So that was your full on highly recommend.
No,
right
of
there?
course there's others, but that's
Yeah.
just off the top of the head. What you got?
Okay, so I think I brought it up one time before. The Black Godfather is on Netflix. If you into music documentaries, history,
What happened?
Probably 108 says, "Congrats, Gary and Harry, on y'all new baby."
Oh, all right. Well,
It's-
I guess anything's possible in Atlanta, but just for the record, everybody,
no.
what? We're just being honest.
This is
and
true.
Open and accepting and welcoming.
Always.
However, that's not your baby.
But the Black Godfather, Clarence Avant,
Mm-hmm.
very big in the music and just background as far as making deals in the world of entertainment. Is very good, and he just passed last year.
Did you get a picture?
Clarence Avant was one of the goats, man. One of the goats, legit. And so his documentary on Netflix, The Black Godfather, is legit if you're into that kind of stuff. Also, The Book of Clarence, I started watching.
Nice.
The movie. Have you seen it?
No, it was popped up as well.
Yeah, so The Book of Clarence is, they haven't seen all of it, started watching it. Very interesting concept, and it's very entertaining. For some funny parts of it, for you don't know, people that don't know, it starts off with like a shot of the scene of the crucifixion, and he's one of the people on the that's being crucified, and then there's a flashback to everything. It's legit, it's almost like a hip hop type feel to that story from another perspective, and it's pretty interesting. Like I said, I got to finish it, but from what I saw, it's legit.
Oh yeah. All
Pretty
right.
legit. You okay? You okay? Okay, we doing good. You said you had something for highly recommend, Ryan?
Yes.
What you got?
So it's if you watch the Super Bowl, it came on right after the Super Bowl, but
Mhm.
it's called Tracker.
Okay.
With Justin Hartley,
Okay.
or as I call him, Justin Hotley.
Okay.
He
Look out.
the people might know them or might know him from Smallville back in the day. He was Oliver Queen,
Okay.
Green Arrow.
Okay.
He was also in This Is Us.
Okay.
He was one of the triplets, but he is a guy who basically travels around the U.S. looking for missing people if an award is
Okay.
and he is
Like a bounty hunter?
kind of,
Okay.
but he will find the people and he collects the money and then he moves on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
I think I could do something like that. To be honest,
You think you want to be a bounty hunter?
not a bounty hunter.
Oh.
Find missing people.
Oh, you ready to?
Solve cold cases and such. I watch a lot of true crime.
I was gonna say you going to hunt people down. You got some skills we don't know about.
Toom toom.
Just
I'm
wondering.
pretty good at solving these true crime 2020s and whatnot.
Oh, so you watch them and you figure it out before the?
Yes.
Oh,
Always the husband.
always. Always. Oh, interesting.
Okay. I
Okay.
wouldn't say always, but okay.
Always.
So
Cool.
Tracker on CBS.
Oh, I think we getting
Tracker
into it.
on
We
CBS.
getting
Heard.
Okay, you're very close.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Okay.
things
yeah.
are going well.
All right. So
Cool show.
there you go, Brittany. Hey, Brittany, what's up? It's a cool show. Oh, you using the mirror back?
Yeah, it's just hard to read backwards.
It is tough to read backwards.
Tuker Brittany.
Oh, that's twice. There we go. Twice on the Yeti.
Is your foot okay? All right.
Okay, so now finish it off. We are like we spoke about earlier when we were talking about the end of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
NFL time is now on one of our favorite. My wife watches that. There you go.
I'm seeing the misspelled names.
Uh oh. Oh man.
Fine. I've only known him for 3 years.
Oh man. Whew. Interesting. A little warm on that one. Yeah. So
Let's get sweaty.
Always.
Spicy pits.
So now we got NFL offseason coming up, which is both of one of our favorite things to deal with as far as overall the NFL offseason. The NFL salary cap has now went up 13% to about 233.
No,
Is it
250.
250?
It went up $33 million.
That's what it went up.
Which
There
is
you
13%.
go. 13%. Looking at the list,
Mm-hmm.
the highest as far as salary cap available is the Commanders, the football team.
Most space.
Yes, they have the most space. They're
Right.
at $87 million. The top 8 have money. I feel like once you get to 9, around $55 million is when everybody has to you have to be careful about where you're spending.
We have the second least, and I think we're like $60 million over the cap, and we've already started to.
38.5 over. 38.5 million over the cap.
Well, we've already started to cut, so that number's going down. But
Yeah, Xavier Howard, how you feel about that?
I'm pissed off, man.
Yeah,
Like,
X-Man.
whatever.
I know, man. I know. So at that point, what's up with Jalen? What's up with his contract?
No, Jalen's good.
He's
but,
locked in for a couple of years at least.
I think we have him for 2 more years,
Okay.
but still. Bones says QB at 8. We'll get to the mock draft portion in a second.
Yes, we will get there.
But for salary
and
cap,
I disagree with QB at 8, by the way.
I don't think you all are staying at 8, but
I'd rather stay at 8 and go edge rusher personally if we're going into it.
we'll get there in a second.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
But overall, you got Commanders, Patriots, Bears, Titans, Bengals, Colts, Texans, and Lions all are above 63 million. Now,
The Texans.
yes, man,
Look
Texans.
out for
Texans
the
was
Texans.
at number 7 with 67.6 million.
Look out for the Texans.
They can spend some money.
Oh, boy.
And there's rumors of Saquon to Houston.
No way.
Yeah, just
No way.
saying, talking about fits and all that kind of stuff. If the Giants let him out the door,
No, I could see him either going around the Penn State area.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him photoshopped in a Bills jersey,
interesting.
but him on the Texans? Oof.
Exactly.
That'd be
C.J.
lethal.
Stroud and Saquon
Thanks,
With-
Josh. I know. I wish we kept X.
with Nico and the boys out there. That's tough. The
Just
Lions
everybody-
have it.
because they're so young and
Yeah.
everybody's on a rookie deal, basically.
Exactly.
And Tunsil's already got his money 10 times
Mhm.
over, so it's like, yeah, spend the like. That's one of the situations you want to be in.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Then you get to around the people in the 40 million area when you're talking about Raiders, Rams.
This is including the bump, like the
Yes.
increase.
Yes, after the bump, this is the number.
Well, damn, that means all these teams were nowhere close then.
Yes.
And now because of the bump, they actually got a little room.
Got a little room.
Heard.
Falcons at 38.5 at 14.
I'll pick it up. That's not bad though.
No, it's not bad
Right?
at all. We
And you haven't even done anything yet.
No,
That's
I
not
haven't
with
done
any
anything at all.
restructures or cuts or
haven't done anything.
that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. 14th overall, and then Minnesota rounds out the top 15 with 37.9. But it's funny, three NFC South teams all right there in that spot. You got Tampa at 12, Carolina at 13, and Falcons at 14.
Saints are dead last.
Yeah, yes they are. Saints are 30, well, almost dead last, second to last. Buffalo is dead last.
Sorry, Rich.
They are dead last at 41.7 million over.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right, I'm loving it.
You're screwed.
Exactly.
All right, so
But y'all is third to last though.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be second to last. That's
Yeah,
why I was
38.5.
I don't know if that includes Ogba and X, but that's already two.
He's only had 9 sacks in 2 years?
Ogba?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always hurt. So
Yeah,
it was just
okay.
time.
That makes sense then. But the last team
Thanks
that
for your
actually is
service.
in the
You should have
green.
never worn 91.
Right. The last team in the green with some positive money is San Francisco at 25 for
How?
$834,000. That's all they got. They don't even have $1 million. They have $834,000.
With the bump?
Yes.
Oh, well,
So
yeah,
they were done-
they were okay.
right. They were over.
All right, well, we'll see how the restructures go. I'm sure there's a couple people that are about to get spun into bonuses, which is
Kansas City has 27 million. Surprisingly, they have 27 to spend.
right. But again, I keep on factoring the 33 number, so
Right.
it's like that means they were -6.
Yes.
So thank God for the bump,
Right. So I
or
mean,
whatever you believe in.
right. Overall, it's going to be interesting as far as this off season about what's going on. Now, draft is coming up, right? How many quarterbacks do you realistically see going in this first round?
It's impossible to predict because we can have one of those situations where Baltimore traded back in at 32 to
Right.
pick up Lamar Jackson.
Right.
You don't know who can possibly slide. I think the only 3 first-round locks of quarterbacks are the top 3 quarterbacks. Where they're going to go is impossible to tell, but I would say in any particular order, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May.
Right.
So those are your top 3, but Penix can slip into the first round, possibly how he throws at the combine.
He said he's throwing, right?
J.J. McCarthy could possibly slip in the first round.
I don't like it.
Bo Nix can possibly slip in the first
don't like
round.
it.
So, I mean, there's potential and opportunity, but
Right.
realistically, there should only be 3.
Right. I agree.
You can have day 2 quarterbacks.
Yes,
Jalen
you
Hurts was a
can.
day 2 quarterback. There's other day 2
Russ.
quarterbacks. Russ was round 3, day 2,
Mhm.
yeah. You could pick up a quarterback. Hence, I guess this is now the mock draft portion since Bones is calling for a quarterback at 8, and you're saying a pass rusher.
No, sir. I don't want a quarterback at 8 because in my mind the quarterback will be Justin Fields. I'm speaking it into his existence.
Still want him.
Still want Fields.
Yeah.
I do. I'm still speaking Fields into existence. Hopefully the second round pick holds up and we can get him for a second rounder. Keep that spot at 8 to where it could be either Jared Verse at 8 or Dallas Turner, and then we go from there. And then we see how it goes. Because I don't trust any of those quarterbacks to draft at 8 or to trade up for either one of those, even the main 3.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, okay, I get it, right? Accurate, you know what I'm saying? Not the strongest arm, but accurate. Has some mobility, right? Won the Heisman for a reason, okay? I don't know if I'm risking any of these quarterbacks at 8.
Bones said Fields is too much, not even a good fit.
No,
Those
I
are fighting
disagree.
words.
I disagree.
Those are fighting words.
How is that not a good fit? You have Fields and Bijan with Algier in the backfield. That's dangerous right there.
Yeah, I'm running a triple option.
You know
basically.
what I'm saying? Like, that's dangerous. Josh Caleb, Drake, Jaden, JJ, and Penix. Those are the 4 if it's going to be anybody. The top 4 that'll be drafted if they go in the first round. I agree Bo Nix should not be a first day of
Isn't that
day
5
one.
though?
I thought he said he didn't put Bo Nix in there, so I think that was 4.
Yeah, but
What?
no, it's gone off the screen now. I'm still seeing it
Yeah.
here. He put 4, and then in parentheses he put Caleb, Drake, Jaden, JJ, and Penix.
Oh,
so I was like,
yes. Oh, so yeah, okay, got you. Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah, but
good job,
overall,
Josh.
But overall, I have to disagree with you on that one, Bones. But overall, we'll see what happens, man. The rumors are swirling right now. You know how it goes. The closer we get to the draft, we'll start figuring things out.
I hope you don't have an end of month inventory coming up, Josh, but you're good. He's like, I can't count. I do have inventory this weekend, but Bones is saying it's going to be a new scheme, new system.
Yeah.
Which is true because your OC now is Zach Robinson from the Rams.
Yes.
So kind of look what the Rams offense was.
Right.
We'll stretch the field,
He
but
can
you
do
can
that.
still run the ball
He
with
can do that.
Kyron Williams. So now stretch the field depending on who your quarterback is while really running the ball, hopefully, with Bijan and Algier.
Absolutely.
CP just got released. He's an unrestricted free agent.
Yes, he is, but I feel like that's a restructuring situation because he said that
Eventually coming back.
I would think so. A couple of years ago, he said he wants to retire at Falcon because we gave him an opportunity to be a every down player and stuff like that. He wants to retire here.
Very nice.
Okay. I would hope that that's just a restructuring situation.
Calais Campbell one-off kind of a
Yeah,
deal.
absolutely. And please bring back Calais. He had a great season.
I think both of them still got one more year left in the tank. So
Absolutely.
keep giving them the 1 year and see how they feel.
And we can do that with a few people. We can do that. We can bring Bud Dupree back on another 1 year. Look, we had a lot of rented players, especially on that defensive front, that we can bring back on another 1 year deal, especially with the cap situation that we have. Throw you a little money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Space it out.
But it doesn't have to be those exact same people.
No, it doesn't.
So now use that same philosophy of, hey, look what we were able to achieve just with a 1 year. If you're trying to stick around and be on a team, we're up and coming. Feel free to join us.
I feel like if we don't want to go pass rusher at 8, a Daniil Hunter move is possible, right?
He should be available in free agency.
Right.
I mean, it depends on how much they're commanding at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
Clowney joined the Ravens this year for how much?
Nothing.
Pennies?
Much, yeah.
Okay, so if someone's willing to give
at
you...
this point, Clowney's ring chasing. You know, at this point,
why would you not be?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? For what you can bring to a defense, for what your services can be as far as a Daniil Hunter or Clowney, those situations are definitely ring chasing scenarios for them. Daniil Hunter's getting up. He's not old, but he's getting up there.
It's that magic number, man. As soon as people see 30 in the NFL, they freak out, regardless of the position.
They freak out.
Like, the only thing that's okay to be 30 in the NFL is, I would say, as an offensive lineman or a quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Drew. Andrew, what's up, man? Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us. I love this. Thank you for your time.
Oh, 7'12" Andrew.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
7'12" Andrew, no doubt. Shout out to you, man. But overall, it should be a good off season. Now, as far as off season rumors, what do you feel about these Waddle rumors?
I'm not phased.
Okay, you don't think that's a thing?
No.
Tyreek Hill came out and said it's not a thing. It's bogus. But I had to ask you, as a Dolphin fan, how you feel about Waddle, because Waddle is the peanut butter to the jelly for the wide receivers when it comes to him and Tyreek.
They drafted him at 6 for a reason. I'm not worried.
He has to stick around. Still cool with Tua. We gonna extend?
I want to tag him.
Tag him, okay. Speaking of tags,
T.
Higgins just got tagged big for Bengals.
Yeah, it's about that time where people start getting tagged.
That wide receiver hit for the tag was high too. It was about $22 million or something like that. 21.
Thanks to the Mike Evans and Keenan Allens of the world, or Mike Williams.
Yep.
But Mike
Devontae
Evans
Adams.
does deserve some money.
Devontae Adams
well.
too.
Shit, Tyreek Hill as well.
Tyreek, yep.
There's gonna be restructuring, obviously, but I'm looking forward to some trades. I feel like the NFL has learned in years past from the NBA trade deadline. I think there's going to be some trades, especially like leading up to the draft.
Oh, yeah.
Fields should be one of them. Seems like Chicago's kind of locked in to Caleb Williams at this point, unless they're giving that Godfather deal.
Let's do business.
If I'm y'all, though, Atlanta at 8, and Chicago also has 9 because they have 1 and 9.
Yes.
Hey, Fields, take 8. We'll just slide back down to 9. And then if you want a tight end, you can pick between basically Jonnu Smith or Kyle Pitts. But I'm not giving you anything extra.
No, absolutely not.
You know?
No. The most I give you is a
you can
second
make it
day pick.
Conditional.
Yeah.
With playoffs and everything else.
Yeah,
but,
I give you a second day pick for next year. I'm not even talking this year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll give you a second day pick for next year.
25 third that can become a second.
Absolutely. Kind of like the Calvin Ridley situation. And
they are screwing you guys over.
Big time. No, they know they need to sign him back, man.
They're going to, but they also know the window. And it's like, oh, so similar to why I want to tag Tua, we don't have to give him this contract right now. Right?
Tragic. No, they don't.
You tag him and it's going to be a top 5 or top 8 average of the quarterbacks?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll bite the bullet for that year, but at least it's going to give us a little more time to figure out an appropriate number because I've seen everything in between 45 and 60. And I go, when? When did this happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand personally. I don't get it. So
let's tag him for the year. We'll figure out what's going on. I'm sure it'll hurt our salary cap a little bit more because we're tagging him.
yeah.
But wouldn't you like to have a little more time to figure out what you have versus
You would
invest?
think so.
I appreciate the endorsement from Dan Marino and everything else of who loves Tua around the organization. But let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's still the starting quarterback, and the last 2 years haven't really panned out in our favor. So I need
agree.
at least another year for that sample.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Right.
I can agree with that.
'Cause
Overall,
I'm not. Shout out to the Giants again. I'm not getting stuck with Daniel Jones' contract.
no, and they are stuck
Mhm.
because nobody wants that. And at this point, they're even talking about they possibly might draft a quarterback, but that's
Hilarious. But
that's
what are you gonna
hilarious.
do?
Right. Yeah. So
About that time?
yeah, man.
Ooh, wow, that went quick.
It did.
Shout out to the M. Alex Broadcasting Company and Power 108.9. We do appreciate Mike for episode number 29, as well as
29.
RyanBeasley.com for most of your smell good needs. Thank you for joining us, my brother. I do appreciate
Of course.
you, Gary. My Karma Creations, Digestive Healthcare of Georgia. Don't be a nut, let him look in your butt. My chiropractor, Dr. Langley.
Yep.
And
Body 20.
Body 20. There it is. I knew I
Decatur.
was
Shout
missing
out to
somebody.
Body 20. We still rolling out there.
If you need to reimagine fitness, holler at Gary for
Straight
Body
up.
20 Decatur.
What-
Ladies and
what's
gentlemen,
that
that's been
right?
our Saturday. We do appreciate you.
This the new Beyonce song? In the
We are
background?
being smoothly exited by the
Yeah.
new Beyonce.
Shout out to you, Mike. Love you, bro.
I'm just waiting for the flu.
Oh.
Wait for the flu.
Peace. Y'all be safe. Have a good
Everybody
Saturday.
be safe.
Good
Thank
weekend.
you, guys.